Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another video. So today, as you can see by the title, as per usual, I'm going to be doing a mukbang. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to explain. I'm gonna be eating some delicious food. So let me just show you what I got. So these are actually leftovers. I ordered this at nighttime when I probably should not have been eating. Ooh, you see all that steam right there? That's hot as hell. So I just reheated all this stuff. This is pad thai. It has chicken and shrimp in it, and then it's some, I don't know how to describe the noodles. Are they glossy or something? They cook the noodles somehow. And then for side items, which are also fried items, we have vegetable egg rolls, and then we have some wings and some crab rangoon, I believe. And then to top it all off, for dessert, I got a slice of chocolate cake, which I have already eaten half of pretty much, but we're gonna get into the other half today because that is dessert. And then of course they gave me a, what is this called? A fortune cookie. That's just because I want to see what the fortune says at the end. And then there is some sweet and sour sauce for all my fried items. And then another sauce I have, everybody has their sriracha. So that is on the menu as well. Then of course my water. So yeah, let's just get into this. Let's see. I don't even know what I should try first. All of this stuff is really, really, really hot because I just heated it up. So we'll see if I can even take a bite. We're gonna go ahead and drown this pad thai in sauce. So yeah, not drown, but I like spice to my stuff. And while it does have good flavor, I just want more. Like, I want more flavor. And I do have my reusable chopsticks. If I get too tired of using the chopsticks, I have forks on the side. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into these noodles. Oh shoot, I'm about to spill. Let me bring this closer to me. Oh, there's a piece of chicken right there. Let's see. Oh wow. Even after reheating it, it's still juicy. I have to check again where I ordered this from because this is actually pretty good. So this has peanuts in it too. And egg. It's pretty delicious. It's hot. It's hot, but it's good. Okay, wait. Because these flavors right now are really what I'm in the mood for. The last mukbang I wasn't even trying to eat, but oh, there's a shrimp right there. Please. Oh my gosh. That shrimp burned the soul out of my body. Okay. Before we get into talking, I'm gonna need to bust open one of these sauces and taste some of these side items. So I just opened up the sweet and sour sauce. get into one of these little crab rangoons. So these have cream cheese and crab meat inside. So it's the perfect combination. Is that... Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but there is steam rising from this too. Everybody knows getting burned by some creamy like cheese in your mouth is the most painful thing ever. Like usually it's with pizza, but we're gonna see what happens with this crab rangoon. Hopefully the sauce cools it down. Oh yeah. Mm. Yes, that's delicious. You hear that? See, I got it to be crispy again. It wasn't looking that way before I put it in a little toaster oven. This is a vegetable spring roll. Let's get into this sauce again. Oh my God. That's so good though. Wow. Okay. So let's talk because my mouth needs a break. Dang, that was hot. All right, so I think the first thing that I really want to talk about, because it's right on the top of my mind, is the fact that I started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender again. Now, I have been a fan since the show aired in 2005. Like I've been a nerd about that show since forever. Like I just don't understand how they came up with the perfect show. Like I'm an adult now and I still have to watch it so that I can feel again, you know? So I just made it to season 2. And let me tell you something. That very first scene that Azula is in, it was perfect. When she was talking to the commander of the ship, and she was talking about how she hasn't decided whether or not she was going to throw him overboard. That her entire character is flawless. She's my favorite character in the show for sure. I mean, Appa and Momo are a completely different category of perfect character for the show, but Azula's arc and her just abilities in that, oh God, she's the only one who's really over here bending colorful flames like the dragons, like the masters, the original firebenders. Such a good show. So much to pay attention to. Oh my gosh. This place gives you all flats. That's pretty satisfying. I know a lot of people have rules about how they eat wings. I hope I don't upset you with this, but this is how I do it. Oh, there's steam coming out of this. Once you get the bone exposed, look at that. Okay, that was delicious. They did that. Can't even deny it. They haven't even introduced Toph yet. Toph is the earthbender, blind earthbender. She doesn't come in until season 2. She's blind and an earthbender and a little girl. And she's a master of earthbending and she's 12 years old. I love that show. Like all the why did they make all the characters so dang good? Like all of these kids, all of them are amazing. I don't even think Zuko really got his credit. He's maybe 15 or something like that, but he was like banished at like 13 years old from his own from his own father. Like his dad banished him, burned him in the face, made a fool out of him, and then banished him. And then he's still over here like a better firebender than the grown men in the show. Like Admiral Zhao, Zuko whooped his little ass. Oh, thank God this cooled down a bit. Oh, I found another shrimp. Mm-mm-mm. And then speaking of, I guess it's kind of like, I know Avatar is technically not an anime, but just going into anime, has anybody been watching Attack on Titan? I think we're only like 5 or 6 episodes in so far of the final season. And honestly, I'm ready for the fight scenes to come back. Like, they've been building up and trying to get you all emotional about these new little characters. And I think it's supposed to be 4 years after the end of season 3. So like Reiner is back, and then whatever Aaron's older brother name was, the Beast Titan, he's back too in, I think it's called Marley or something like that, wherever the original nation was. Like, they're all back, and I don't know, they're in wars and stuff. It's actually kind of cool to see how the population, like the civilization that they came from, how they're dealing with regular, like, actual economic and political strifes and stuff like that. Like, they literally have culture and history and stuff, and they really just sent this group of people all the way to some island. Like, they separated them, and that was your perspective all the way until, like, we hinted at the fact that humanity wasn't lost. It's a really good show. I don't want to ruin anything, but like, I am such a fan of that show, and especially the idea of that they came in contact with like the source of all living matter. That's what makes them special. Like, I mean, I guess it's not really clear. Like, they say that they made a contract with the devil, the original, I think, what's her name, Emir or something. She made like a contract with the devil to get the Titan powers in the original whatever. Like, I just like the concept of it. Like, the memories that get passed down between the intelligent Titans, like, that has to do with something about the original few people. Well, I guess she's the original Titan, and then she split up into a whole bunch of intelligent Titans or something like that. I can't really remember. I don't remember. This food is bomb right now. Honestly. This is really satisfying. Let me stop talking about these shows before I ruin it for somebody. Here's a topic. What's been on my mind recently is the idea of open relationships. So, my perspective on open relationships, honestly, I'm supportive of them. I would rather be in a relationship of understanding, like, that the traumas that somebody is going through, that sexuality is a very big part of your psychology. And so, whatever traumas you experienced in your lifetime is definitely going to reflect in the relationships that you have today. And a lot of people being with multiple people, seeking that love out, is like extremely necessary for what they've been through. And if you're just honest with the pains and the hurts that you have and the things that you're unsure about and stuff, there's no reason that relationship shouldn't work out, honestly. Like, I mean, everybody's human, and there needs to be more understanding to the experience, you know? Like, I know everybody's going through stuff, and and everybody's been through stuff. So I'm not going to try to maintain a position where I think I know what's best for each individual person. Like, that's ridiculous. And that's why I kind of like I kind of accept like an open relationship. I'd rather you be honest with me than try to lie and put on a fake relationship where you think I won't find out. Like, I don't expect you to be smart enough to like mess with my mind in that way. If you need attention and I can't give it all to you or something like that, then I think that it's okay for you to go seek that, as long as we're communicating it. And it's just like, that's the only way for it to be safe too. Like, I don't want you to have to sneak around and lie to me and hide stuff from me, because I can help you if you let me. It doesn't need to be a super weird situation where there's just a whole bunch of lying, and it's just I don't like the complications of trying to fit into the standard, or like conforming to a specific type of relationship when it's just not me. You know, like, because I don't really even know where the basis of everybody's relationships really came from. Like, if you like, that monogamy can work too. Oh shoot, monogamy can work too. Like, I'm not discrediting that. I wouldn't mind being with one person, but being that person for somebody who is hurting, you're taking on a lot of responsibility in general. Oh God, sorry, I gotta open my legs a little bit because my knee was falling asleep. But yeah, taking on the responsibility of somebody and all of their traumas, that's a lot of pressure. And I don't know what the stigma is behind going to therapy and talking to somebody about it. It's honestly ridiculous that people don't do it, but whatever the situation is, like, if that is a person who's not willing to go seek help for their situation, then they're just going to take it out all on you. And that's going to stop both of your progress. You're not going to be able to love anything or focus on anything but your relationship, because you're constantly dealing with your traumas and stuff. Like, that sounds like a pointless existence. I don't want to limit myself to somebody because they don't want to face the fact that they have issues. Like, we all have issues, just accept them and let's see how we can move forward. Like, I'm open-minded. I don't know, maybe I'm just ranting, but I don't want to ever be put in a position where I'm not able to love people. And I think that a lot of our standards for relationships makes it actually difficult to love people. Like, our standard of love that's recognized today, it makes it difficult to love people for who they truly are. Like, nobody wants to be honest with somebody who's trying to make them perfect. It's just because then you just want to hide the imperfections, and you just don't want to tell them that you're failing, because nobody wants to admit that. Dang, this food is good. I don't know. I could be committed, but I'm not forcing anything onto anybody. And I don't want things forced on me either. Like, I don't want to lose opportunity because I've decided to trust in somebody. That doesn't even make sense. And also, I don't want people to not experience what they want in life because I wasn't willing, I guess, to like be that different for them. Like, there's only so much that you can change yourself and still be happy with who you are. Like, if you're changing who you are because of somebody else's expectations, then eventually when that person isn't paying attention, you won't even know why you're doing it anymore, you know? I'm trying to get a good little scoop on here. I'm not even in the mood for the meat. I just want the noodles. Not that the chicken isn't good, but them noodles and that egg. Excuse me, chicken. That's so funny. They put chicken breast and eggs in here. That's not funny. Sorry, vegans. But I mean, it is pretty delicious. I don't know. If you're interested in me, just know that I am an understanding person. And I have needs and I have wants, and I don't expect you to be able to fulfill all of them. That's all. Like, everything else can be communicated as the situation arises. I'm a problem solver, and I'm confident in my ability to problem solve. So there's nothing that we can't do. There's nothing we can't figure out if we're working together. I don't want somebody who's gonna keep me from living and loving the things that I do love. I don't want somebody who's not gonna be able to change their perspective and want to change their life sometimes. Like, I don't mind stability. I mean, obviously I need stability, some sort of stability, of course, and trust. But that also comes with honesty and stuff. Damn, that hot sauce is starting to get to my chest. Honestly. And also, I've been taking like psychology classes, and that's why I keep coming out with like videos that are just like mental health and stuff. I'm gonna keep making those because they help me too. Like, researching that stuff and looking into it, it helps me to be okay. Like, knowing that these problems that I go through, other people have experienced it. That makes me feel less alone. Even though I am mostly in my room all the time now, and I'm not really seeing people, it still makes me feel like I have a community. Like, hearing these things and reading them and whatever it is, like hearing all of what's going on with other people that is the same as me, I just don't feel so alone in my problems. I feel like if other people have solved them, then so can I. I don't have to dwell on it. I know it's real. And that alone is such a big thing. Like, knowing that other people have problems similar to yours, it's a good feeling, honestly. It sounds sad, but I mean, people who understand the same pains, they will have a deep understanding within each other. And then they'll be able to work through them together too. I swear, Asian food, they just know how to do it. They know how to do food. Like, wow, this is vegetables and it's delicious. I like vegetables, but like delicious? It's very rare that I get to call vegetables delicious. Yes, it's fried. Everything fried is delicious, but I don't feel like using those chopsticks anymore. I'm getting full. I'm getting full, and these were already leftovers. Like, I feel like I ate a lot of pad thai last night too when I ordered this. I don't know, carbs are really filling. But you know what? We about to get into this little chocolate cake right here. Probably just want like 1 or 2 bites. You see how they made it all pretty with the white frosting across the top? Yeah, we're definitely getting into this. Mmm. It's all moist. Okay. Uh-oh. I didn't realize how in the mood for chocolate cake I was. Another. This will be my last bite of this on screen. Mmm. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Chocolate cake has been my favorite since I was really little, honestly. So delicious. Such a beautiful combination of flavors. Chocolate and chocolate. Amazing. Who would have thought? And then finally, we're gonna get into this fortune because it's the new year, and this is the first thing that I'm reading that's telling me some stuff. Like, fortune-wise. Luck-wise? I don't know. I don't really know the rule. I always eat the first half, and then I read the fortune. Ooh, excuse me. Dang. So I eat the first half, and then I read the fortune, and then I eat the other half. So let's go do this. I love it when they're true. Like, Loki, you already knew this. So it says that versatility is one of your outstanding traits. That's really true for me, honestly. Like, I definitely pride myself in being like adaptive and stuff. Let me go eat this real quick. Fortune cookies are dry as hell. But yeah, I definitely pride myself in being like adaptive and open to experiences and just being able to be happy as much as I can, honestly. So that was a good little fortune. And that food was bomb. Like, I really, oh wow, blessings. This was delicious. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, like, and I hope my conversation was, like, entertaining to some degree, at least. Yeah, that was fun. The food was good, and shoot, that's it. That's all I have to say. Well, thanks for watching and everything. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you again. All right, bye.